Hello, it's Justin here, and today I am going to look at some sketchbooks that I should have finished, but I haven't, on this episode of TBT with me. So I used to do a show on Periscope where I would look at old sketchbooks and sort of go through my artistic process, date back where I was in my creative career. I thought it would be fun to sort of reboot the show because I have not done it on Periscope in a while, and I have a couple of sketchbooks here that I want to look at. Something happened over the course of drawing on cardboard every day. I stopped drawing on sketchbooks. I stopped filling these things up. So if you look here, there's a lot of blank pages and not that many sketches because I guess my Instagram sort of became a sketchbook. I thought it'd be fun to start from, weave it around, Patronus. Is that, no, that's not a, is that a Harry Potter spell? Patron, tequila. Yeah. I thought it would be fun to start the show over again on YouTube and to start at the most recent and work my way back to the beginning. I mean, my most, not, I wouldn't say most recent, because I think some of this is like 2000. Oh, I got a date here. 2011, okay? So I have not touched this sketchbook, these sketchbooks, in a while. This one is a little more recent. I will head over to my art desk and we'll take a look at these and we'll see what's in there. I'm gonna go. Oh, don't forget the sketchbooks. Should take my glove off. Okay, so I apologize in advance if the camera shakes. I'll try not to move it as much, but I am at my art desk, and this is the first sketchbook we're gonna go through. It is one of those over the top, one of these flip books. The earliest I can see a date was 2011. A lot of these drawings were pieces for hitRECord, which, if you don't know, go to hitRECord.org. It is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's website. It's the open collaboration production company. I would have a lot of these sketches, just kind of random sketches that I do, whether I was at the library sketching from life, stalking people and drawing them as they were reading books or whatever. I didn't know what to do with them, so I would just upload them to a folder on my hitRECord profile and see if they would end up becoming of use to, you know, the website. So yeah, 2011. I would sketch out ideas, and if I had no use for them or just wanted to put them somewhere and, you know, share the artwork for the world to see, I thought the hitRECord website would be a great place to do that. This actually ended up being in one of the opening credits of one of the hitRECord TV shows, and I'll see if I can throw a still up of it, but I just thought it was a fun sort of way to just have my art somewhere else other than my Instagram. Some character study here, just playing around with different shape. That's one thing I always like to do, is just push shape as much as I can. I actually took this sketchbook with me on my honeymoon, and we went to the Dominican Republic, and we would, or at least I did, for a couple days I would just sketch people on the beach or at the resort where we were staying, and eventually it got around to the bartenders, and they would serve me shots every time I drew them. So I think at this point I stopped drawing out of my sketchbook and just started drawing on other pieces of paper and giving it to the bartenders so I can get, you know, alcohol. It was good times. Okay, so here's this sketchbook. This sketchbook started out as a convention sketchbook. I was killing time if the show was either slow, which hopefully it wasn't, or walking around checking out the con and I just wanted to sit and draw. I would put some drawings in this sketchbook and take it with me. Eventually that ended up stopping. I would, check out cosplayers and try to draw their costumes and just play around with a lot of different things. And I was also experimenting with different pens, filling that drawing up with a lot more line to get some texture. There's a girl, Marty McFly, at one of the shows. I would make stupid notes like this. I hate when it smears. Yeah, this sketchbook I took with me, used it to play with pens, experiment with different pens that I had ordered. And eventually I stopped doing that. And it's actually really something I do want to go back and do, is bring a sketchbook with me. But I'm so used to drawing on cardboard or on individual pieces of paper, I just stopped seeing a need for it, a need for the sketchbooks. That was until I signed up and started doing more hitRECord. And as we get into some of these later sketches, I had this idea for a intergalactic wrestling league with like all kinds of different wrestlers in it. So like here's a luchador with a skull mask, and then here was this wrestler who was sort of like a starfish, and then I had this wrestler who had like a mustache that would that would like put his opponents in headlocks and things like that. This is the character of Dev Bivens. These were all fun. These were all like sketches on pose, posture, and like playing with this body type. There's some Firefly. More wrestlers, or intergalactic wrestlers. I don't know. If I liked the sketch a lot, I would throw it up on my hitRECord sketchbook and see what people would do with it, or if they even liked it. So this is 2014, so this is pretty recent from here on out. But one of the best things about hitRECord is that they're always looking for illustrations. And sometimes when you have a brand new sketchbook, or you have something you want to draw, but you want a drawing challenge, but you can't think of anything, I like to go to the hitRECord website and see what the illustration requests are, and they end up being really good drawing exercises and drawing challenges. And if you like them enough and you post them on there, they might end up getting used. So this was just a study in different rocks, and playing around with different brushes again. Here's some smoke studies. And fire, playing around with different fire. And I really like going to that website and looking up some of the artist request stuff. Here's like icicles and water and frozen water, and there's different types of dragons. This ended up being a pin-up, just a fan art piece I wanted to do for a comic, Burn the Orphanage. I can probably throw up the final piece of that too. This kid looks familiar. These are some sketches of Cub, the newest member of Wonder Care. Here's a bunch of sketches of just trying to work out what he eventually will look like. Again, these are drawings for a hitRECord project, which end up being really fun exercises. The bonus is that they end up getting used. So here I did a bunch of medical equipment, right? Like an IV, a heart monitor, and some of this stuff got used in one of their recent productions. So it's just really good sort of study. It's almost two birds with one stone. So you're drawing something you probably wouldn't normally draw, and you're putting your own spin on it, and then the bonus is that you're doing some stuff for this hitRECord website. There's a life drawing, a study of my friend Irene, who was on a video a couple weeks back. On paper, you know, just everyday sort of thing. Here's Woody Allen playing a clarinet. Oh, and this is kind of cool. This is the rough stuff, rough sketches of Thump, my buddy. Silhouettes, J.K. Simmons from Whiplash. It's all pretty random. I will fill this up eventually. I'm really slow. I draw on loose pieces of paper. And that is this sketchbook. Well, that concludes this episode. This new 52 reboot of TBT with me. But I plan on doing more of these on YouTube. I know I did 2 or 3 episodes before. One, I was outside talking about my photography, so I hope you enjoyed that look. I know I talked a lot about hitRECord, but it is a really cool site, especially if you're a freelance artist and you know, you want to get involved with big projects like animations or TV shows. Even if it's just a small, minuscule thing, you know, they really embrace everyone's collaboration and their creativity. So I really like that. And it's also helpful as an artist to check out all that stuff and draw something that you never thought you would, like medical equipment or TVs or, you know, background elements, which, you know, sometimes I have a lot of trouble doing. I guess that's it. I plan on shooting more videos. I know I've been away for a while. I shouldn't say that. Till the next video! Looking at all my really, really old drawings, we would look at my really old drawings.